Chicken noodle soup. Let's turn it down. That's better. Now we're only going into the yellow. Not the red. Got room for headroom. I've got headroom. What do you call the nurse with dirty knees all the time? The head nurse. Oh, how does this all work? Let's try it without the distortion today. Sometimes life's got people can't tie the shoe, and yet their life ain't full of the blues. They got it easier than me and you, 'cause that's just life, my friend, that's just life. That's just life, my friend, that's just life. That's just life, my friend. Sometimes it ain't about the start, and sometimes it ain't about the end, but most times it's the journey, the middle, my friend. 'Cause that's just life, my friend, that's just life. That's just life, my friend, that's just life. Oh, that's just life, my friend.
Sometimes life got people can't tie the shoes, and
Distortion gone. Get out of here. Distortion. 'Cause that's just life. That's Just Life by Coke. If I had one match and I could start a fire, it's an itch and need to scratch to satisfy desire. Take it out of the ditch with no wrong turn, to feel the heat on my face and feel that burn. So give me one match and I'll give you fire, 'cause I'm selling passion and I need a buyer. So give me one match and I'll give you fire, 'cause I'm selling passion and I need a buyer. It takes just one memorable song that you'll remember. What starts in a second can last longer than you remember. They say fun things can go so fast. Well, guess what? I am a blast. And if you want to see for yourself, you can check me out, I'll be on the top shelf. So give me one match and I'll give you fire, 'cause I'm selling passion and I need a buyer. So give me one match and I'll give you fire, 'cause I'm selling passion and I need a buyer. give me one match and I'll give you fire. 'Cause I'm a selling passion and I need a fire. If I had a match, then I could start a fire. It's an itch that need to scratch to satisfy desire. Take it out of ditch with no wrong turn. Feel the heat on my face and feel the burn. So give me one match and I'll give you fire. 'Cause I'm a selling passion and I need a fire. So give me one match and I'll give you fire. 'Cause I'm a selling passion and I need a fire. It takes just one match. By Coke. Oh, do. Let's see if I can remember this song. Have you ever watched the river change one night? And all the things you know was right out of sight. Well, listen to the sound of the sun getting older. Watch it go out and the world gets colder. When I look around, nothing really makes sense. Never really understood the white picket fence. It all seemed like a glitch in the matrix, and everybody bitch about shit that don't make sense. Have you ever watched a river change overnight? And all the thing you know was right out of sight. Well, listen to the sound of the sun getting older. Watch it go out and the world gets colder. Life's too short and it goes so fast. You gotta do this and you gotta do that. All the things you know, I fucked it up. Distracted by my mixer and I messed it all up. I gotta wait for it to come all back around. A lot of people talking, not saying something. They're just trying to sell the shit covered muffin. Have you ever watched a river change overnight? And all the things you know was right on the side. Listen to the sound of the sun getting older. Watch it go out and the world gets colder. But I'm gonna do what I wanna do. Spend my life sitting here with you. Listen to what I have to tell you, my dear, and live your life in this minute right here.
Watch go out as the world gets colder. Then look around, nothing really makes sense. I never really understood why picket fence. It all seems like a place for the Matrix. Everybody makes about shit that don't make sense. Have you ever watched a river change overnight? And all the things you don't watch right on the side. Listen to the sound of the sun getting older. Watch go out as the world gets colder. Life's too short and moves so fast. You gotta do this and you gotta do that. A lot of people talking about saying something, then just trying to sell shit up nothing. Have you ever watched a river change overnight? And all the things you don't watch right on the side. Listen to the sound of the sun getting older. Watch go out as the world gets colder. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. Spend my life sitting here with you. So listen to what I have to tell you, my dear, and live your life in this minute right here. Have you ever watched a river change overnight? And all the things you don't watch right on the side. Listen to the sound of the sun getting older. Watch go out as the world gets colder.
Well, that was a perfect ending. I hit the button right on time, if I don't say so myself. What's other song? Oh, I guess I'll do The Window. all these others right inside, but there she goes. Well, he meets one, and he meets two, and he meets three, and maybe four, but she meets more. There they are side by side, parallel to each other on the same night, but split apart. You pick out one job and guess you it'll meet, but then the wind blows. Well, then it happens and there they are, their past crisscrossed like a shooting star. Well, he gets close but she's on her toes and dances off underneath his nose, and there she goes. When she stops and turns back around, she's got a smile that goes for a mile. Well, he went heels over head when they got to bed, and then she said, "Don't let me go." And he said, "Have you ever looked out the window and saw the water dripping down, down, down below? You pick out one job and guess you it'll meet, but then the wind blows." What other songs do I own? Just Life, Window, Change, Just One Match. Oh, and the one I didn't finish writing. Well, I finished writing it. Just didn't put it on my website that keeps track of it all. Well, I gotta listen to it. Can't remember my own bass line. says you haven't liked me since the day that we met. I hear a voice in the back of my head, for giving me the choice to be alive or dead. You are every little thing I regret. You had no wrong that you would admit. You are every little thing I regret, and you had no wrongs that you could admit. Well, I hear a voice in the back of my head that says I am stuck in your spider web. I hear a voice in the back of my head that lists all the times that I have bled. I hear a voice in the back of my head that reminds me of you. If that sound is your voice, then I'm better off dead. Well, that one obviously needs work. I give up. Let's play something now. Let's make up some stuff. Now that my songs have been practiced. Hi, Lenny. I'm trying to learn the piano in front of everybody. All nobody. All of you. Let's see. I don't know if I'm actually learning it or just trying to transfer what I know from the guitar to the keyboard, which is really, really throwing me off right now. I'm trying to find, okay, I got a B major chord. I need the E major. And then I need F sharp major, I think. I think that's it. I don't know. Oh, turn the cave off. This thing that I'm playing with is amazing. It's like so powerful. I love it. That fail guy, his name's Jason, the guy that's always in here. He just picked one up for $90, I think, off of Facebook Marketplace, because he's watched me enough that he's like, I gotta have one of those. I freaking love this thing. Like, I don't know how to play piano, but as long as I can figure out what the notes are, then I just let this thing play the piano for me. And it'll arpeggiate all of the chords that you play too, and you don't have to do anything like. That's part of the RC505, this thing. It has its own drums on it. When I make my own drum beats, then I'll use the key step, and then I'll use this Yamaha PSR 275 that I bought for 10 bucks. It's like a piece of junk keyboard, but I can connect my key step. That's what this called. This is the Arturia key step. So I can use that to control the drums on my piano. So that's pretty fun. The Joyo Tap Tempo drum machine, speed dial. You mean so you don't have to tap it? Because this has the tap tempo too. But yeah, I do have the knob. Also, if you understand the drums and you know where every beat is supposed to fall in a 16th note pattern or whatever, you can program those in here using the sequencer, and then you can make the cool beats that way, which I don't know too many beat patterns off the top of my head, so I can never make anything that cool. How's it go? 1 E and 2. So the 5th beat's supposed to be the clap. Okay. So that's just a random, well, not random, but I was trying to make some kind of beat out of it. And you got to add the rests, and you got to add the beats. So it's, yeah. Turn the drum machine on, find a tempo, then hit my looper and play a chord run. Yeah, I used to do that. I had I started with a little Donner, Donner, the Donner triple looper. So all it had was 3 loopers, or 3 tracks that you could save, and each track was just one loop that you would just constantly loop over the top of over and over again. And I had that thing for maybe a year or so, and that's kind of what I learned. How I learned to do all this stuff was because of that one little thing. I just recently gave that away to a little, I think he's 8 or 9 years old. Me and my wife have this good friend, and her son he hasn't had a father figure around, so I tried to get him interested in music and give him a guitar and an amp and the looper, and hopefully he uses it someday. If not, whatever. Maybe she'll get used out of it. I kind of wish I hadn't gave him the looper, because I don't think he appreciated it. And as soon as I got back from the trip, someone asked if they could trade it for a Rat distortion pedal. And I've been looking for a Rat distortion pedal, so I was kind of bummed out that as soon as I got back, someone offered to trade for one, and I was like, oh man. But hopefully the kid uses it, then it'll be all right. And someday, hopefully my kid will use all this stuff. That would be fun. He's already, he just turned 2 weeks ago. And he found my drumsticks, and he starts playing the drums on his little toy guitar. And so I threw the practice pad at him, and he was on his little bed. So I put the practice pad near him, and I said, "Here, man, why don't you use it on this? It works a lot better." So he grabs He goes over to it, he grabs it, and he squares up to it, and he starts hitting it like a freaking drummer, man. I couldn't believe it. He's 2 years old. It's crazy. I have so many pedals I could fund the GNP of a small country. I do not. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a compressor. I have the DS1. I have like a bass DI pedal. It's kind of like a Sans amp if you've ever heard of that. It's the Behringer ripoff of the Sans amp. And then I have a Klon, which I only use on my microphone as a clean boost. So I've got the gain all the way down and the output all the way up and the treble all the way down too. And it does nothing except turns up my microphone. And that brought me some trouble on my gig last Sunday, whenever it was, the 3rd of July. I had the gain all the way up for some reason, and my mic was hot, so it just kept constantly feedbacking, and I couldn't figure out where the feedback was coming from. And it's because this damn pedal was cranked up, the gain was all the way up. I don't understand how that happened, because I never turn it up, so that was a bummer. All right, let's make a beat out of this thing. Okay, now play. We will rock you. Oh, wait, my play-out mic has always been a Shure Session 58. Yeah, I was looking for one. I tried to buy one off of my old bandmate, but he wanted way too much money for it. And I kept looking for them on Facebook Marketplace, but then I was looking in the basement, and my father-in-law, he had an old, what is it called? It's got the reels, you know, the tape reel? I don't remember what they're called. Oh, a reel-to-reel. Yeah, he had a reel-to-reel, and from the 60s or 70s or whatever, and he hasn't used it in 30 years or whatever, and it came with 2 microphones so that you could record in stereo, you know, and so I've got those 2 microphones, and this is yeah, I don't make any money, so I got, you know, I gotta make do with what I got. Don't use a phantom powered mic? No, definitely not. That's a condenser mic, I think, right? This one's a dynamic, and it's 65 years old, I think. So that's what I'm rocking. And this is my my pop filter. And this is my teddy bear. No, I don't think I'll ever have any use for those. I mean, maybe, you know, but I'm a cheap ass, so whatever I can make do with, that's what I do. This thing is worth, I think, $500 to $600 brand new. And I was looking for one on Facebook Marketplace forever, and I found one for $250. So that was a steal. And then this thing, this was a birthday present. And then this thing is worth $250, and I got that for $75 on Facebook for a steal. And everything else is like birthday gifts or Father's Day presents or anniversary gifts. So I don't spend money on my studio, my setup. I try not to waste money on my hobby, I guess. So I've got this free microphone from my father-in-law. Oh man, I've got a. Do you know anything about synthesizers? Well, nowadays, synthesizers are like making a comeback, and so they're really expensive. Like even the old ones, all the old ones, like I think that's a Juno 06. People used to throw them away, like just chuck them in the dumpster, and then like nowadays they're worth $10,000. You know. Right behind me, I'm in the basement now, and right behind me against this wall, I found this wooden box that had a bunch of electronics in it, and I was like, I went to my father-in-law and I'm like, hey man, what is that box on the wall there? And he said, that's a synthesizer. And I'm like, what? For real? Can I play with it? And he says, yeah, I was going to throw it out. So I go and I look at it, and I look it up, and if it's all repaired and everything, it's worth, I don't know, $10,000 to $20,000. So it's a good thing he didn't throw it out, because now I've got a really expensive toy to play with once I get it repaired. I know, right? So I contacted a guy. He's a few blocks away from where I live, and he repairs electronics, but he's a really busy guy. Like he's got, you know, a backlog of stuff to do. So in January, I contacted him to see if he could repair the synthesizer, and he gave me basically a ticket, you know. I paid him $100 to get put in line, and he's going to contact me any day now for me to take in the synthesizer and start repair on it. I cannot freaking wait, man, because getting that thing all up and running is going to be such a blast. And this whole setup, like the key step and the microbrute, they both use CV and gate instead of MIDI. Well, they also use MIDI, but they have CV and gate capabilities. That's why I've got this wire here. This is controlling the CV and gate of the microbrute through the key step. I only got the key step because it can control that synthesizer upstairs. So as soon as it's fixed, I can use it, I can use all this stuff to play on the synthesizer. So eventually, I'm gonna have like a big ass freaking wooden box back here that goes bleep bloop 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 bleep bloop, makes a bunch of noise. I am so stoked. I cannot wait for that. So yeah, I'll have a even cooler stuff to play with. Toys, I guess. All of this is, oh, check this out. This is an old mixer, just an old analog mixer. I just got it this weekend. We went up and saw my wife's grandmother, and she said, "Hey, there's something in the garage that I want you to see." And so she takes me out there and she's like, "Do you know anything about this?" And I was like, "That's a mixing board." And she says, "Well, do you want it?" So she gave me a freaking analog mixer. Now I've got 12 channels. So now I can plug in all kinds of stuff. Captain Fusebox. And I wasn't even into electronics until the synthesizer came along. I knew nothing about any of this stuff. And then I got this so that I could control the synthesizer, and then I found out it was going to take like a freaking year to like fix it. So just one thing after another kept ending up until I've got this huge setup, which is ridiculous because I have like, man, 4 years ago, I knew zero about music. 4 years ago, I knew nothing. Uh-oh, my camera's moving now. Now you can see, the illusion is broken. Now you can see I'm in a dank, dark dungeon of a basement. Okay, the illusion is fixed. See, that's what I'm jealous of. I can't wait to like be out playing more. Cause like I said, 4 years ago, it wasn't even 4 years ago, it was like three and a half years ago. 3.5 years ago, I didn't know how to sing, I didn't know how to play guitar, I didn't know how to do any of this at all. And then I had a bad relapse, and I couldn't do anything, so I picked up a ukulele and started playing. And then after the ukulele, I picked up the guitar, an acoustic guitar. I started playing that, and I played that for about, I want to say, a year. And then I learned about scales, and I was like, oh man, scales are so cool. I can do this forever. I would just plod away at scales, and then here we are. Now I'm making music online and going out to bars and playing music. It's been a freaking whirlwind, man. I can't believe. Yeah. And yeah, it's been great for my soul, man. Love it. Also, it's funny that you should say it's a universal language, because I have a degree in applied linguistics, so I'm technically a linguist. Let's add something to this. Oh no, my beat is ruined at the end. Whatever, I'll leave it. No, I can't leave it, that's so obnoxious. Okay, I think I fixed it. I did fix it. So now you can hear the other beat in the back, but I can turn off the back beat. Because I've made my own now. So who needs a drum machine when you can make up your own drum? Does it sound too artificial or something? Back when I had the Donner, I was considering getting a, it was a Boss RC, crud, what was it? I can't remember the name, can't remember the specific one, but it's red and it's like this big and it has an A and a B section and it has fake drum, you know, it has a drummer on there. Yeah, I'm not, well, I mean, this sounds like a robot because I used the key step to make it, but whatever. Ooh, I'm gonna play this thing. Need some reverb. We can do better than that. It's a looper with drums, but complicated to operate. Maybe it is. No, let's see. It's the RC10R. The Boss RC10R is the one I was looking at. I tried it out at Guitar Center, and I wasn't sold. Have a good night, bud. I